Good morning, traders. Trying to figure out what's going on with my scanner here. It's not working. So I gotta reload it up here. There we go, now it's working. So let's see. What's the SPY doing? The SPY just kind of hanging out right now. Not really any clear direction on that. Let's see. CPIX. Was keeping an eye on this one. Low float with FDA nod, which is alright. I mean, it's not great. It's not FDA approval. Unless it is. Let's see, what else is on labeling for Caldorlo. Let me see what is going on with it. FDA has approved expanded labeling. An intravenously delivered formulation of ibuprofen. Now, what? Why are they saying that you can shoot up ibuprofen? This is insanity. Okay. The non-narcotic pain reliever can be now administered just before surgery to enable patients to wake up from their procedure in significantly less pain. Orthopedic. Alright, so this was the first FDA approved intravenous therapy for fever. So you can shoot up ibuprofen now apparently for a fever. That's where we're at. ADGI. Alright. I wasn't expecting to start my morning off like that, but alrighty then. Let's see. Ooh, what a nasty run here. What do they got going on? Nothing that I see. Oh, it's a COVID stock that's ripping. 115 million shares. I don't know about all that. LEGN, that's dead. ISPC is dead for now. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I did want to point out, Lauren, you were saying yesterday ST&E might be a good one. And it did have a little bounce. I don't know if you played that or not, but nice little bounce there. PPSI, that's selling off. Good Lord, everything that was on the watch list selling off. CXRT. They got patents, not a big deal. Under the 200-day. I don't like it. PPTI, don't like that. CNTX, I do like this chart pattern. Only 10 million in float. It's a beautiful daily chart. Got a nice little uptrend here. How much volume have we had? We've had a 1.5 million in volume. Nice little triangle. Let's see. Let's see here. Look at this on the 15-minute. There's no news on this. I just like this pattern. I like the daily chart. And I like the triangle pattern that we're building here. If I can hold up here, I may go. Yeah, I'm going. Starting to test 650. I'm just going to go 50 shares. See if it starts pushing up at all. Now I just put a stop loss right under 639. A little 10-cent stop loss there right under the triangle. Because it's moving kind of slow, so only give it a few minutes. Actually, I'm going to bring that stop loss down just a tad. No news. It's a very good chart pattern so far. Let's put CNTX up there. MRAM, ooh, MRAM on the 15 minute looks like it's about to explode. Was that break over 14? Yeah, break over 14, and this could be off to the races. We got let's see the 5 minute. There we go. It's at 10 days at 13.56. I'll put that on my watch list. That is a possible play. Still slowly climbing there. Yeah. God, I'm glad you're paper trading. You scared me there, man. I read you were 20K down. I mean, if you're if you're if you're 18K down on that trade already, then you should have been out a long time ago. It's a good thing about paper trading, but you definitely don't want to hold that long. Uh, little tip for paper trading: don't trade with money that you're not going to be trading with. So if you only plan on trading with like $1,000, only paper trade with $1,000, because trading with 20,000 shares is not going to prepare you. It's a different experience trading a smaller account than it is a larger account. And I think I am going to probably go here. Yeah, I'm gonna go 50. I'm gonna start with 50 shares. It's a pretty big position for this price. Well, not really big, but what I would normally take on this. But oh god, I got filled all the way up at 13.96. I'll have to average that down some if that drops a little bit. See CTNX. So I'm not doing anything yet. Oh, so I switched away from it. Just got to pop up there, so that's starting to look all right. We're getting very close to a breakout there. CNTX ripping out of this triangle. This thing may get going nicely. Let's see. Let's see this 5 minute where we got resistance at. $7. So that's my profit target. Looking for the $7 move. MRAM is like trying to. It's getting real close to that 14 area. Looking at this 5 minute bull flag. Well, it's not technically a bull flag. It's just kind of a sideways flag, but yeah. Daily chart on this looks really good too. Let's see here. We got 4 minutes on this 5-minute candle, and we need to start popping soon. The next 10 minutes, this needs to pop. So seeing TX getting pulled back down a little bit, I'm going to move my stop loss up some. But I think that's still got some time there. Let's see, 20, 50 shares, 20. So we're having a little pullback. I'm going to see if this is going to hold, and then I might add. It starts dumping here, though. I got to get out. It looks like we may dump. So where do we got some support at? Support's at 1350. I'm at 10 more. It's trying to push back up. Brings my average down a little bit. I'm gonna add another 10. There we go. I'm at 70. This is a big position, so I'm gonna put a stop loss in. What am I at? 13.89. So 20 cents on 70. Be about $14. 14.50, 49. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Mike B. What's up, Daniel B? I'm definitely not a student of Ross Cameron. I'm looking at the chart. I don't see what the problem is with the chart. Looks pretty good to me. Yearly above all EMAs had an initial rip up, making a U shape, breaking up over that U shape area, making a little consolidation right now, right under 14. Looks like a pretty good chart to me. CTNX, CNTX, kind of same thing, and I'm already in the profit on it, just slowly waiting for it to do a little bit more of a move. Now MRMA could crack. There's no doubt about that. Anything can happen. But that's why I got that stop loss in there, just in case. So what's PPSI doing? Starting to come back up some. ADGI kind of has that same pattern as MRAM does right now. Testing the bottom of this trend line again. They keep building these higher lows, so it's got to hold up here one more time and push back up to 14. $13.36. Maybe strong support, but I can't hold it down that far. See, this thing is losing volume. Is there somewhere else where volume is going right now that I'm not seeing? CPIX. See this 15 minute. Ooh, I like this 15 minute. I'm gonna go here too. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. I'm gonna go 50s. Damn it. Did I go most of my account on that? I got okay, I just had 10 shares. Alright, whatever. It's kind of making a little triple top, but looking at this 15 minute, it's broke this downtrend and it's climbing up the 10-day. This may start ripping if nothing else is, because MRAM. Wait a minute, let me see this. Let me see this 15-minute triangle. Triangle's actually more like that. 1354. And that's close to where we're testing. I'm actually going to put it below. See, 40 cents on 70.20. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to put it. Damn it. What was I doing? Okay, yeah, that's right. 1349. So CPIX still getting held up at that 1475. Needs to break that area. MRAM still slowly coming down. CNTX starting to rip again. At $7 area is the main resistance, and if we can break $7, this thing could keep running. We're running the 7 and then 750. What am I in at? I'm in at 650, so yeah, if I could get 750, that'd be all right. A dollar of profit on this would be all right. CPIX trying to break right now as well. Oh, getting rejected there. Nasty little rejection. Let's see, this candle's got still about 5.5 minutes to close on this 15 minute. So it is pulling back now, but we could see if 450 holds up, which 450 is trying to hold up as support, we could see it push back up. But I'm only 10 shares on this, so I'm not gonna make anything hardly off of this anyway, even if it does something. Well, that's because I've been doing technical analysis for 7 years, Dick Meat. I can read a chart in 2 seconds. It doesn't take me that long. I'm sorry if that's, you know, if you just listen to what I was saying. This is consolidation. This is a triangle. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to do for you. I'm not going to tell you what to buy or sell. That ain't going to teach you anything. Looks like we may be cracking possibly here on MRAM, but that 1350 is what I'm looking to hold. Oh, nice. That's what I wanted to see. A little buy up off of that trend line. Let's go ahead and move. Let's go ahead and move my stop loss up above my entry. That way, this will at least be somewhat of a green trade, even if it doesn't continue to break out. I won't take any loss there because it's starting to look like I'm gonna take a well. I don't know yet. MRAM is still holding, so as long as it's holding in this triangle. The CPIX. Well, it actually has 9 minutes on this 15-minute candle. I said 5 earlier, but I was wrong. It's wrong time. That's all right. He'll wander the internet, and we actually have a nice channel on CPIX here. Just a sideways consolidation channel. As long as it holds in there, it could rip back up. Oh, oh, you dirty! It came down there and got my stop loss. It may have saved me though. If it starts cracking, then it's fine. But it did come on down there, just right there at it. So that's a $30 loss there. Not a big deal. Come on, hand, come on. Yeah, that would have been a way better entry to catch us down off the bounce here than grabbing it up there where I did. It just looked like it was going to try to break. With one little wick up there, little fake out breakout at the top of this channel. But this is the second time that it's hit the top of this channel. So the third time it hits, more than likely would be a breakout if it does. That ADGI, oh, that's looking real bad now in the 15-minute. Little red squished candle, big bear red candle. That's probably done for a little bit. ISPC just not doing anything. Is there anything else at all, anywhere? That's the first patient rolled in phase 1. And it's 100 shares. I don't like that. Got some type of cost-cutting plan. Oh, I see BKKT starting to pop up. Oh, yeah, BKKT getting a nice rebound off of that $15 area so far. Come here. See, what's it look like on the daily chart now? Oh yeah, it's came way back down, so it's getting a bounce off the 200-day. Wonder if Hal caught that bounce. I know he was watching BKKT pretty close. Only problem is you got the 50-day and the 10-day right there at $18. So a lot of resistance stacked right on top of it. It's gonna have to break. It got held up at $17.50. TNTX starting to crack a little bit. Not able. You gonna give up on me? This thing may give up on me, but this is one to keep on watch the rest of the week, as it is a newer IPO and this daily chart is bullish. So that 10-day just crossed the 50. So even if it does give up on me here and it cracks down, I will I'm still going to keep an eye on it tomorrow. SPY really not doing too much. Look at SPY on the daily though. Ooh, it's getting nasty. But it got nasty back here and ended up bouncing off of this. But we're now higher up. So if we crack the 50-day again like we did back here, we have to drop all the way from 460 down to 429. So this would be a pretty nice correction if that happens. I don't know if that'll happen or not. We'll see. I did ask him in the video. I asked him, what was the story behind the glasses? And he said they were a gift. That's all he told me. So I don't. You go ask him, see if you can get anything out of him. What's up, Ruben? Good morning. Morning, Donnell. Well, that remote part of America you're talking about, Daniel B, must be where Justin's at, so he uses them as sunglasses. BKKT is trying to push up to this 1750 now. Possible U-shape breakout there. If it can get up and over. And I got stopped out on CNTX. Long candle dropping down there under that trend line. Little 94-cent sad win there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that perfect? So, how'd I do that? So, I got a $30.94 loss, but I got a 94-cent win. So, well, I made part of my loss back. Exact cent-wise. Gotta give me credit for that accuracy. And looks like this may crack down. I don't know. This is still slowly. Let me look at this closer. What are you doing? Looking at this on the 15-minute is a little sketchy. That 450 area is strong resistance. It's not been able to hold 450 yet. So it needs a strong break and be able to hold. But then it's going to run into 475, which is that previous support back here. Yeah, I don't know if this is even going to be able to do anything. This may start selling off. For sure, I'm out of funds though. Yeah, I'm out of funds for the day. I went too big on MRAM there. Looking for that continuation rip. It seems like. Well, it's still kind of holding up, but it seems like it may be a little bit later. Yeah, because of 15 minutes, this would be 15, 30, 45, an hour. Yeah, MRAM, if it continues to climb this trend line, has about an hour of consolidation up the trend line before it breaks out. So I don't think we're going to see that breakout anytime soon now. And it may not at all. It's got to hold this 1350 area of support. And CNTX, like I said, I'm watching this one for later. But it still hasn't given up yet. Just wanted to come down and stop me out. That's all. If it can break above 675. SPY's slowly uptrending. Let's just market watch. SPY's slowly uptrending, but most of the market is red. The only things that are green is Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, and Amazon. Even Google's turning red. Facebook's red. Nvidia's red. So basically, same as last time on the SPY when we were in this area, this whole consolidation of sidewaysness when we wasn't just going straight up. Remember how choppy the market was and how we were seeing plays break down. Like yesterday, we had ISPC go on a nice rip. So far today, we really aren't seeing anything ripping. At least I'm not seeing anything ripping at the moment. So it looks like we may transition back into a consolidation market with some sideways movement, unless the SPY just breaks out today back over 470. It just may be one day like this. Well, there's definitely some inconsistency. Look at MRAM curling back up off at 1350. And here it goes, starting to push back up to 14 already. Oh, you dirty girl. You dirty girl. Is Powell speaking yet? Oh, I didn't know Jerome Powell was speaking today. If he's speaking, yeah, that's going to cause some problems. I mean, you saw one trade and you're judging off of one trade. Like, go back and watch the last 3 weeks of live streams. Watch all the live streams. Just a matter of fact, just go back and watch yesterday's live stream. I made $160 and a quick, it's like 30 minutes. I didn't gamble at all. Gambling would not involve a stop loss. Stop losses keep you from gambling. Did I take a small loss? But yeah, $30. But I'm up 160 from yesterday, so I'm still up 130 profit this week. This play just didn't work out. The timing was off. My entry was off. I thought we were gonna get a breakout there. It didn't break out, and now we're slowly climbing back up. And it's almost back to 14. So this stock may still break out. But yeah, that's the whole. That's you want to be done trading quick. I don't want to spend 4 hours sitting here trying to make $100 or $200 or something like that. I want to get in and out. I'm not trying to let my money stay in the market. This market's crazy. That's what we do around here. We treat the stock market like an ATM. We're in and out quick. We either the play either works out or we take a small loss. If the play doesn't work out, the play doesn't work out. As long as you keep your losses small, does not matter. Because your wins, when you have your wins, you will outweigh those losses. Oh, nice, Ruben. So you're feeling better. Oh no. Oh no, Lauren, don't tell me that. There must be news on the spy that I need to read here. Oh, look at that dump. This just came out. Oh, Powell says risk of higher inflations have increased. Still believes most inflation surge tied to pandemic issue. You have your finger on the money printer and you're trying to blame it still on the pandemic. Bro, it is literally is what inflation is adding money to the money supply. Oh god, yeah. Well, that's gonna. I didn't know he was speaking. That's why the market is so volatile and unpredictable this morning. Anytime this jackass speaks, the market's gonna be sketchy. Everybody's gonna wait and listen to what he's got to say. And the fact that he said that just is mind-boggling. So. Oh God, you got me the YouTube video. I don't even know if I want to watch it. Oh, it said something went wrong with that link. What's going on with that link? Let me see that link one more time. Whoops, did I just delete the... Whoops. Yeah, sorry, I accidentally closed down the live stream on my side, so I can't see anything that's going on in the chat or anything at the moment. Give me just a second. Alright, there we go. Now I'm back. Now, yeah, you can see immediately him saying this stuff. Let's see. Higher prices have spread more broadly. It's a good time for the Fed to retire the transitory language. Oh, who's been saying it for a year that this inflation was not transitory? Now the Feds are saying it's not transitory. We're going to retire the transitory language. Get the hell out of here. Garbage. Garbage, trash, all of that. Lying assholes. See, sector revenue index up a little bit. Are you still on me being a gambler? Dude, come on, man. Come on, man. You was so nice last night in the crypto stream. I don't understand what happened between last night and this morning. Did you zip your PP up in your pants this morning in the zipper? Is that why you're so ornery? See, RNXT, it's just started popping out of nowhere, but I do like his daily chart. Another recent IPO. I'm going to put that on the watch list probably for tomorrow. CNTX has completely given up. Oh, BKKT still on this trend line. Hasn't cracked yet. Still trying to climb up to that 1750. Like I said, just so much resistance there. I don't know if it's going to be able to break. Maybe better off as a play tomorrow. And of course, if the market really starts dumping, which it technically should, considering the Fed just admitted that we have high inflation. Now that he's saying we have high inflation, see, first it was transitory, right? And the inflation was way worse than what he was saying. Now he's saying it's no longer transitory. We've got high inflation. So what he's really saying is we're on the borderline of hyperinflation and the US dollar is about to be worth dog shit. That's basically what he's saying. You looking at the RSI? Oh, that's a live streaming video of Jerome Powell. I want to see real quickly here on TradingView at the indexes and see if the US dollar is still trying to go up, even though Jerome. Nope. Okay, so it was downtrending quite a bit, but for some reason the dollar index got a bounce. When did this bounce occur? Oh, you got to be shitting me. This doesn't even make any sense. It's happened at... Guys, this does not make any sense whatsoever. This is how you know everything's wonky. The Fed chair of the dollar basically just said that your purchasing power of your dollar is going to go down, is already going down, and is probably going to go down more. Yet, on the charts, the purchasing power of the dollar is going up. This makes no sense whatsoever. And it just happened right as he was announcing this. If this doesn't pull back at some point here in a little while today, then I don't even know what to say, because this is just, it doesn't make any sense. None. And gold crashed right before that. But now gold's trying to come back up. Silver's popped back up. Well, it had a little pullback there, but it's popping back up. Let's see, oil, where are you at? Yeah, see, look, the dollar's weakening against all these other currencies. The euro, the British pound, the yen, the Russian ruble. The dollar's in the red against those. So it should not be strengthening whatsoever. That is strange. Very strange. This market is going to be real wild this month. I mean, it's been real wild all year, but it's going to be really wild. We don't have too much going on. Well, actually, Shiba's up. Ocean's up. Luna's up. So some cryptos are up. Solana coming back alive. Oh, that's a good sign at least. The cryptos are looking strong. Sheep to the moon. I don't know if it's going to the moon, Daniel B, but I'm going to take my profits on it here soon from this last little trade I just got in it Sunday. And I'm in the profits. So let's see, back to MRAM. Oh, so MRAM couldn't break out. Got to about 1382, getting rejected. So that is done. CPIX did finally break. Ran up to 5 here. So I got a little profit there growing on this sad 10 shares. $5 may be pretty tough for this to break, but there's nothing else going on. Yeah, that's really done. Yeah, so it's a possibility CPIX could keep running. If it can hold above $5 here, It doesn't look like there's any past chart resistance until, ooh, geez. Let's see here on this weekly chart. 5. Basically every dollar. There's a little bit at 5.50 that may be a problem, but I think if it gets to 5, we'll probably be fine. And that is the high year, right? 505 is a high year, yeah. So yeah, with nothing else going on, this probably might be the play. Caught CPIX. Nice, Orlando. Good job, buddy. Let me pop this on the 15 minute. I'm looking at the daily. There we go. Oh no, this 15 minute looks great. I just got it's testing 5 right now. You can see there's a lot of sellers there. Let's see, they're starting to get taken out. Pop, 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 pop. Let's see, we need one more test. Bring that $5 back up here. So it may not be able to break here if it loses momentum. And it looks like, yeah, well, maybe not. If it's got to hold 490 to break this $5 right now. If it can't hold 490 here, then it'll come back down to probably 475. But there it is, and this is pushing back up again. Let's see if we get this $5 break here. A lot of it selling at 498, almost taken out. Almost. And there's the break of 5. Beautiful. Let's see if this thing goes nuts now. There's a possibility, with nothing else going on, that we could see it go nuts. Buyers trying to hold up 505. Now we do have, what was that pre-market high, 558. That's going to be some resistance. Stock Muncher. Such a funny name. So we're still testing the $5 support now. We've broken over it. We're testing it, make sure it's going to hold up. $5 holds up, buyers will feel comfortable coming back in and taking control of the price action and pushing it on up to that 550 area. But if it can't hold 5 here, then we'll see that pullback. We've broken, we just got to hold now. Actually, getting later. I'm going to switch to a 5-minute up here. Just see what's going on. Okay. Alright, so still getting rejected. Starting to get a little bearish candle here off this indecision, but still a little early for this candle to close. There it goes. It's going to depend on this 5-minute candle. If it can get back above and hold 5. And okay, now the break of 510, and we're off. There we go. Boom. It's 510 holding as resistance. Let me see back here. I missed it. 515 makes sense. Oh, that's such a little bit of resistance. Really? 510? Yeah, I was gonna say that 510 shouldn't hold up. 515 makes a lot more sense. Yeah, see, we got a hard rejection off of 515. So we actually got to get through 515 the way this is acting, and we got to get through 525 because this one to struggle at every 5 cents. There we go, through 515. Nope. Yellen is saying that there's uncertainty about if the government will be able to be funded. Is raising the DC, oh, the debt ceiling. Yeah, they keep wanting to raise the debt ceiling, but I mean that doesn't fix any problems. It's so stupid. It's like your problems are that you're in way too much debt and you're spending too much money, and their solution is, well, let's just raise the ceiling on how much debt we can take out, so we can take out more debt. Like, what? No, that's not how things work. If you go to the bank to get a loan and you've already got a $50 million line of credit, they're probably going to be like, why do you need that loan for if you've already got a maxed out $50 million line of credit? You're not going to get that loan. So it was just the government thinking they can do things above the laws of supply and demand in nature, as always. Bunch of anal beads up there. Donnell, you got average entry of 450 on CPIX and exit at 495. Nice job, buddy. Nice position there. Needs an actual red candle so buyers can come in with the raw strategies. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, if Sundial had a positive quarter, their first positive quarter, that's a pretty good sign, that they're starting to make some money. Could be, profitable legal marijuana company. So we're testing 515 again here. It's really struggling with 515. If this don't break here in the next, I don't know, minute or two. Because this is starting to lose that momentum it had. So if we keep bumping heads with 515, we're going to lose the buy-in momentum, get a little correction. Let's see, RNXT, oh, that one's ripping up there. Damn, how much did that rip from? Where did I find that? It was like, wasn't that like $6 or something when I found that. Or 7 something. Yeah, what a beautiful move there. I was putting it on the watch list for tomorrow, but this thing just still ripping. So definitely going to be on the watch list for tomorrow. Getting this type of move already today. You need coffee with Bailey's in it? Do you drink your Bailey's out of a boot? All right, another test of 515. This looks like it's about to break. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Now let's see. Start to expect some resistance at 525. Well, hell, if we can get through 515, it's still getting held up at 515. Oh, it's all over the place now. The bid and the ask is jumping everywhere. Oh, here comes the buying volume. Buyers are starting to like what they see. They are getting held up at 520 every 5 cents on this thing. And let's see, we're hitting the 520, but there's still a lot of selling. $520 starting to break down. Oh, that was close, but still not able to break. If it don't start ripping more than 5 cents at a time, there's another pop up straight to 525, but right back down again. But if it doesn't start ripping harder than this, then I would start being concerned. Now it almost just took out 525. Boom, there we go. See if we're going to start really rolling here. We're starting to push through resistances a little bit quicker. Yeah, right through 530. Right through 535. There we go. Come on. Alright, it's looking pretty decent now. Now that we're over 525, we should get that 550 test. Oh, did it hit up there? I was looking at Daniel B's comment telling me to sell at 550. Well, you distracted me, Daniel B. Maybe I could have sold it if you didn't say anything. No, I think we're still going to test this 550. Like I said, the fact nothing else is moving besides RNXT, unless RNXT starts stealing the show, which it might. Yeah, if RNXT starts, if it breaks over 10, that's probably going to start taking volume away from CPIX. Yeah, you see getting smacked at that, just one little touch of that 550. Let's see if it can hold up. I mean, I'm not super concerned about this position. It's only 10 shares, but I was just looking to try to make a little more profit. You know, just cut that loss down a little bit more. I'm gonna give it a chance. Here, let's see. RXNT hit breaking through 10 right away. Okay, it is going to struggle there, but that was a pretty strong push to just push right through it like that. I was not expecting that fast of a move. If it can hold 10, this is going to rip some more. I'm struggling, so I may not be able to. Yeah, well, you can tell there's tons of resistance because it's these candles ain't nothing but like 5-7 cent candles. This one right here is the biggest candle we had so far, and that was what 460 up to 502, so about a 40 cent candle. But since we broke that 5, it's just like pulling teeth. We're just smashing into every single wall face first and getting rejected off of them right away. We were speeding up the breakouts right through here, and then instead of getting a big breakout at 550, we just slowed down again, just slammed into 550. So it's trying to do a little consolidation. It's still holding up 525 as support, so if it can hold 525, it could push back up for another test of 550. You think it's gonna be a cup and handle? What are you looking at on the 15-minute one life? Is that where you're seeing a cup and handle? This whole big cup. RNXT was not able to break 10, so nothing able to break. Nasty, nasty so far today. Everything. MCRB. Oh, that's that one that's got. Yeah, that was the first patient enrolled. That news is not good news. This thing is climbing, but I don't know about that. My wrist. Since Elvis got married, she ain't allowed him on the computer. It's messed up, Daniel V. What's the PR on this thing? Oh yeah, this is that one where you can shoot up ibuprofen. That's that guy. Ooh, look at that spy dump. Nasty. Oh boy, we're testing the 50-day today. That's where that is at right there. This little indecision candle, We are testing this 50-day moving average right now. If this does not hold up here, we're going to see the SPY come down some more. It is barely holding on by a thread. I'm actually just going to take this profit and I'm going to not do anything else in the stock market today. So that just bring my loss down to like $27 or whatever. Whatever. That's not a bad day with what we're looking at here. Let's watch the SPY right quick and see if this thing starts dumping off. Let's go into the 1 minute. I want to see it close. I want to see it up close and personal if it's going to crack right here. Because this is going to be... If this cracks right here, it's going to be a dramatic drop. Oof. If it holds up here, it'll be fine. What, Daniel B? Our debt ratio is sustainable and spending more money is going to help. Is that what Yellen said? And Daniel B, I know the candle is not closed on the daily chart yet, but if this thing cracks the 50-day moving average right now at 11 o'clock, you really think it's just going to stop somewhere? There's nowhere for it to stop. The next place to stop is all the way right here at 453. That may hold as some support right below the 50-day. But then after that, you got down to 444, and then after that, it's dropped down to 425. So, I mean, you have a whole flop. I mean, you have this whole space with some very sketchy support lines that possibly could hold up. The only thing holding it up right now is this 50-day. If this 50-day cracks, I mean, I highly doubt we're going to see a rebound by 4 o'clock if the 50-day is cracked and it's down to, 450 or something like that. That's 463 down to 457. That's an $8 drop on the SPY in about 15-20 minutes. It's a pretty big drop. And it's causing everything else to eat it too. CPIX cracking, RNXT dropping all the way back down to 927. BKKT cracked its trend line. ISPC selling completely off. MRAM selling completely off. PPSI, that cracked and it's been selling off since. Wherever this thing's running, it's trying to, but it's starting to hit a wall right there at 1010. So that's probably going to come back down. VXX, which is an inverse ETF, looking very nice because that's the opposite of the market. You can see the buying volume coming in here so far. So people are starting to put money against the market. We didn't see it the last time we had a pullback, but we're seeing it this time. The VXX already eating up. DCH, that's a garbage stock, nothing there. So, I mean, with the SPY already just giving up like it is pretty much. Yeah, a little sad rebound. That was a little sad rebound. Just a little, Let's look at the market watch. Woo! Whoa! What was that now? What was that you saying, DB? You sure about that? Because the only thing that's green now is Apple. That's the only, and Pfizer. What a coincidence. Pfizer and Apple are the only two things that are green in the market right now. I ain't touching nothing else today. Not until we see which way this market's going, because this is close.
This is close to some nastiness. Look at that selling volume. Good Lord. Let's see. You're using LED? All right. I wouldn't. Listen, Jerome Powell just said a bunch of nonsense, and Yellen's saying a bunch of nonsense. So if traders, it doesn't matter about any of what Friday's lows or whatever you're talking about right now. What matters right now is if people are going to start panic selling because the Federal Reserve just admitted that it's not transitory inflation, and that Janet Yellen is saying that we can spend more money, it'll be fine. So, if investors and institutions and stuff, if they buy that after they've already lied about inflation being transitory and they buy it and the market rebounds, hey, the market rebounds. But I don't know. I don't know how much longer investors and institutions are going to keep believing the nonsense that keeps coming out of their mouths, because some of us was calling it before it even, way back when they first started running their mouths about everything. About to buy calls on Apple. I'm very aware of how long it takes the institutions to unload positions, and they have been unloading positions since at least what is that? The end of August, when we had this first sell-off. Look at all the red volume, selling volume here. The institutions pulling out. Jerome Powell pumps the market back up. Institutions didn't decide right here, we're going to come back in here. These are little tiny candles. This is more market manipulation from the Federal Reserve. Now the Federal Reserve is saying that nonsense. You can see there was a sell-off right there, quite a bit of volume. If you don't think institutions have been getting out for a while, then I don't know what to tell you. But like I said, maybe they'll buy it this time. Maybe they'll buy it. And they'll buy it again, and we'll see it push back up. But the institutions might not even, it could be just the Fed's pumping the money in there, just like through here. We got a terrible economy. There's so many things that are wrong right now, and we got a government that doesn't want to fix any of it. All they want to do is add to the problems. We'll see. We'll see. I didn't say the market was going to crash to zero today or anything, so I don't know why you're even on my case about it. All I said is if it breaks this 50-day, it could come down to 450, maybe even lower. But the fact it already dropped this hard this early, there's a good chance, especially looking at the market watch, that this is going to continue to come down and probably crack that 50. But we'll see. Who knows? Only time will tell. All I'm saying is it is a very strong possibility. And the longer that it takes, the stronger that it is going to be as a correction. The RNXT giving up completely. I mean, look at the market conditions today. Traders are scared. They're not holding anything. We're getting little bounce plays. We're getting moves up to resistance, but most things can't even, like CPIX was having trouble every 5 cents. CPIX is only 14 million in float. It should be moving more than 5 cents at a time. We're not seeing anything breaking out whatsoever. Money's out of the market. Traders are on the sideline right now with their hands in their pants. The smart ones, I guess. I didn't say it's the end of the world, man. You're saying it's the end of the world one life. I never said it was the end of the world. I just said there's a whole lot of problems. If you want to argue about it, give me a reason why the market would hold up. Because I just gave you a list of like 5 things of why the market would go down. So your argument can't just be that, oh, spot down, end of the world. Like, that's not even a discussion. That's just you not having anything to say and trying to stir up some nonsense right now. I Is it a non-issue? Are you trading right now? Are you trading during this pullback that we're having, One Life? Are you in a position right this second? Or are you sitting on the sideline with your hands in your pants? Because if you can't make money in the market right now, then it's an issue. I mean, I don't know what you're really trying to get at here, but there's no predictability. Nothing's breaking out. That's a pretty big issue. Since the whole point of us being here is to make money. Exactly. I've been backing up my predictions and arguments for 15 months while you have continuously not and said the same thing over and over again. Maybe I would change my mind if I was presented some evidence that says otherwise of what I'm saying, but you're not presenting me any evidence. You've not presented me any evidence in the last 15 months that what I'm saying is wrong, other than you just saying that what I'm saying is wrong. So you can take a short position. So you're not in a trade right now, One Life. I wonder why that is. If it's not a problem, why ain't you gunslinging? Why ain't you pulling the trigger? It's always the glass house that throws the first stone. And you will learn one day that you glass houses that like to throw stones at me, I'm a cardboard cutout box that hobos live in, so you're not going to hurt me with them stones. You guys will learn one day. We'll see. We'll see how much of an issue it is, buddy. We'll see. But the fact that I'm not taking a trade after seeing that, you have fun. You have fun with that. Every single stock right now red except for Apple. What? What kind of nonsense did you just say, Daniel B? Not having a position is also a position. Okay. All right, I guess. I mean, me sitting with my legs crossed is a position, but that doesn't mean anything. Doggy style is a position. Like, what are you getting at here, Daniel B? That doesn't make any sense, what you said. One Life, you said same thing over and over again. Lower lows and lower highs is all that matters. We've seen that. No, that's not what I've said at all. That is not what I've said one bit, One Life. I have said what I have said, and you guys can go back and fact check me. Go back and watch live streams from the beginning of the year. Watch the video I put out, 4 or 5 months ago that said how to survive a market crash or whatever. What I have continually said is the Federal Reserve is in between a rock and a hard place. Inflation was not going to be transitory, that the Feds was lying out their ass, that we would see high inflation, and because of the Fed's lack of doing anything really, they would not be able to raise interest rates because of the US dollar being on a downtrend since 1980. The purchasing power has never rebounded. It continues to go down. Gold, silver continue to go up. Now we've got cryptocurrencies continuing to go up. The only reason the stock market continues to go up is because the feds are putting money into it. They told us that. They're going to put $50 billion every month into the stock market. The moment they take that out, who's going to fill that hole? Nobody, because the feds were buying at the top of all-time highs, pushing the market up at all-time highs and still buying. There's not an institution in the world who's going to come in behind the feds and fill a $50 billion hole in a shaky market with a garbage economy right now and another magical bug that's out and about that's scaring the piss out of investors. Like, this is what I've been saying. All the stuff that has happened so far that I said at the beginning of the year has continued to happen. Nothing that you said, One Life, has happened other than the market, the stock market, the only thing that continues to go up, which is obviously going to happen if they are pumping $50 billion of money into the stock market. So, yeah, the market continues to go up, completely disconnected from reality. Completely disconnected from reality. And we are seeing all of this continue to play out. I told you at the beginning of the year, this was not going to be a fast process. We're not going to see a crash all of a sudden. It's going to be a slow bleeding death for the stock market and for the US dollar. And that's what we're seeing, a slow bleeding death. We're seeing things that don't even make sense. Like Jerome Powell just said earlier that the inflation is not transitory because of the pandemic. That it completely ignores the definition of inflation. The inflation is not transitory because they did not stop printing money. This is all that I've said. This is what I've continued to repeat for 15 months, and it continues to get closer and closer. Things continue to happen as I said they were going to happen now. And I don't want credit for this. I don't even want this shit to happen. Who wants the US dollar to crash to zero? Who wants the stock market to crash to zero? I don't want this. I don't want to be right about this. I hate being right about this. You think I wanted to be right hearing Jerome Powell say that bullshit today? Or Janet Yellen talking her stuff? No. I don't want nothing. I don't want the credit for that. I don't want to be Peter Schiff, a guy who calls the market. All I'm doing is warning you guys to be aware, be educated, so if this shit does happen and hits the fan, you won't get caught bent over a barrel like One Life will, because he just refuses to look at anything and has no argument, no evidence to disprove any of what I've just said. So that is the whole spill of everything to clear it all up. One Life, you have the floor if you would like. We can do it in the Traders Roundtable. We can debate it there, but son, it's the same thing. It's going to be the same thing. The government's not stopping spending money. They're $30 trillion in debt. There is only one way to go. There is only one path at this point. Okay? That's it. Period. There's no coming back from this. That's why you see the feds talking about making a digital dollar. China's already beat us to it. They got a digital yuan. They're banning cryptocurrencies. They don't want cryptocurrencies around. It's all going to come to a head eventually. Whether my timing was right, which who gives a shit about the timing, whether it crashed 15 months ago when I first said it, or if it crashes in another year. Well, in 2 years' timing, if the whole entire US dollar goes to zero and the stock market crashes, then who cares about when I said it? You ain't going to be worried about when did Ben from Framework Fortune say this. No, your thoughts are going to be, oh shit, I don't have any money no more. What am I going to do to survive? So that's what I don't want people to do. I don't want people to be caught with their pants down. So you can keep on with the doom and gloom, say that I'm doom and glooming and all of that. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me, because I'm going to keep shouting this shit to the tops of the rooftops. And so in case it does happen, nobody in our community, hopefully, will get destroyed. So there you go. No, Daniel B., I didn't even say anything.
You guys can't even debate correctly. You're not even listening to what I'm saying. I did not say that the situation was born yesterday. I said the dollar has been on a 30-year downtrend. You know this, Daniel B, so I don't know why you're trying to catch me up on that. That was just a weak attempt. 15 minutes, I got hard on because you thought 50 MA will not hold. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what I thought. There comes the nonsense. Good job, guys. Good job, One Life, Daniel B. Good job. Like I said, no evidence to back anything, to disprove anything I'm saying. Like I said, I would love to be wrong. I would love to be proven wrong. But you're going to be far-fetched to try to find anything other than what I'm saying. Because it's not me who's the only person saying it. There's plenty of other economists who are saying it. And I'm not even an economist. I'm just a guy. So I'm just a guy who just studies economics and charts all day, every day. I could be wrong. But just in case I ain't wrong, you better bet your ass I got some gold and silver and a couple other things, laying around. I ain't getting caught with my pants down. Okay, so the dollar's been weakening since 1940. So my point, that's even better. Thanks, Daniel B. Over 15 months, I've been wrong. I've been wrong about the stock market about the stock market crashing. It hasn't crashed yet, but I wasn't wrong about the inflation being not transitory. We'll do it in person on the Traders Roundtable, but the results are going to be the same. You guys, you can blame it on text. You can use all the excuses you want, but you're still going to get this smoke, and you're not going to be able to handle it. So you boys better bring all the Baileys you got for that discussion, because y'all are not ready. What kind of economy am I studying every day? I don't know, Daniel B. Just every economy out there, since I'm in the process of trying to get a blockchain developed, which will be its own ecosystem, which will need to have economic mechanics in it to be able to run as a successful ecosystem. So I don't know, just every economy that's ever been out there, and every blockchain economy that's around right now, just all that, nothing big, I'm delusional and live in fear. For one, do I look like I'm scared? I'm chilling. But anyway, enough with y'all's nonsense. I will rip y'all limb from limb when we have the Traders Roundtable debate. Hal's gonna have to bring some extra body bags that day. Maybe some Vaseline too. Because after I'm done with y'all, I'm going to play no Vaseline. Scared and delusional. Let's see. Alright, so let's give one more scope around the market and look and see if there's anything else going on, starting to go on. Let's see, well, we got some new German Prime Minister. They're going to vote on a vaccine mandate. Powell says what we missed on inflation was supply side problems. How the hell did you miss that? Powell says COVID likely to go around for a long time to come. Effect on economy over time likely more modest. So he just said that they screwed up the inflation. He admitted that it's not transitory, but now he's going to say it's not going to be that big a deal. All right. let's see. What here now? Central bank digital dollar likely within several weeks. Oh, that's a report on the central bank digital dollar. Okay. Powell says it will take longer to see recovery in labor force participation. So if we're having problems with labor, nobody wants to work. How are we going to make supplies? We have supply shortages because they're not letting any ships in from around the world and problems with China. But we don't have any labor participation here. So we're going to run out of goods. We're going to run out of supplies at this rate. We're going to run out of purchasing power with the dollar. I don't know. I don't know what rainbows and jelly cupcakes of news channels y'all are watching, One Life and Daniel B, but it's not looking good for anything. Hopefully y'all just don't just stay in cash, because it's going to hurt. Yeah, so nothing really going on still. Oh yeah, SPY coming back down again. So that was your rebound right there, One Life. There you go. There's your rebound on the SPY for today. It's always the people who say that, they never they never think that the market can crash until the market has crashed, and they're sitting there going, how did this happen? That's the same people. Let's see, is Apple still green? Yeah, Apple's still green. You go, Apple. Pfizer's a little back green again. Pfizer making all that vaccine money. Yep. All right. Well, that is it for today. I'll take my little $25 loss on the day. Be ready for tomorrow. Be a little bit cautious tomorrow. A little more cautious than I was today. Now that we're seeing these types of pullbacks. Exactly, Ruben, exactly. I was born in 2000. I am not that young. I wish I was born in 2000. No, actually I don't. You live life and you don't bother with news except for my hot takes. Yeah, whatever it was, they can't unload the ships. Yeah, exactly, Lauren. I agree, Daniel B. If we all know them, nobody knows exactly when, but you can get a good idea of when it might happen. I don't understand the comment though. I live in fear. I sit here and trade every single day like you guys do. If I was in fear, I wouldn't be trading in the stock market at all. Starting to crack that 58. All right, Daniel B. Nobody has any idea I'm not looking at an indecision candle under the 10-day moving average on the daily chart with a big fat red bearish candle pushing down on the support. That is the only support that can possibly hold this up from another drop down. Nah, nobody can tell anything. You're right, Daniel B. It's impossible to call the stock market crash, just like it's impossible to call your trades. See, I keep making it about me. It's not about me. That's the mistake y'all are making. You keep trying to make it about me like I care. And that is why I'm going to smoke y'all. Because y'all don't understand. Keep that trend line on ISPC. We'll see what that does tomorrow. And that RXNT, you know, had a little pullback today. Nice daily chart, so But ADGI really sold off. All the way back down, gave back all of its gains for the day. Alrighty, well, I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go cower in a hole somewhere in fear that the stock market's going to crash. I'm going to go and make sure that I'm, deep buried under the ground with a bunch of nuts and berries. I'm going to hibernate until the market gets done crashing, because I just cannot, I can't take it anymore, guys. I can't take the fear. The fear. I'm so delusional and scared. Why? We'll be back today at 4:30 Central for the live crypto update on the crypto channel. If you want to come check out some of that content, we'll be back tomorrow for some more live stock trading around 9 a.m. Central. And if you guys haven't yet, check out frameworkfortune.com. It's free sign up with email, no paywalls. Got a lot of stuff coming out with the site. Whole blockchain that Ruben is developing. So shout out to him. And make sure if you haven't, go check out H&H Traders channel as well. They tend to not give him as hard as a time as they do me over there. So you might get some more peaceful chats. I don't know. Who knows? But appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.